Task 2, Question A, find the domain and range of GS. So we need to find the domain and range of graph GS. We need to draw the graph of GS. After we draw the graph, we can get information from the graph GS. Based on the graph GS, the domain is negative infinity to 5/2 union 5/2 to infinity. The range is negative infinity to 0 union 0 to infinity.
For question B, show that gx is a one-to-one function and hence find the g inverse. As you can see, the line y equals to k cuts the graph of the gx at only one point, so gx is a one-to-one function. To find the g inverse, we use the formula g in bracket g inverse equals to x. So we replace the x in gx equation with g inverse. Finally, we will get g inverse equals to 1 plus 5x over 2x.
Question C. It asks us to sketch the graph of gx and g inverse x on the same axis. From the questions given, we get that gx equal to 1 over 2x minus 5, and the range of gx is negative infinity to 0, union with 0 to positive infinity, while the domain of the gx is negative infinity to 5/2, union with 5/2 to positive infinity. Therefore, the vertical asymptote of gx is x equal to 5/2. Moving to the g inverse x. G inverse x is equal to 1 plus 5x divided by 2x. So the domain of g inverse x is equal to negative infinity to 0, union with 0 to positive infinity, while the range of g inverse x is equal to negative infinity to 5/2, union with 5/2 to positive infinity. Therefore, the horizontal asymptote of g inverse x is equal to y equal to 5/2. Now, you can start to sketch the graph of gx and g inverse x. Firstly, you have to draw the x and y axis. Then, draw the y equal to x line. Next, draw the vertical and horizontal asymptote, which is x equal to 5/2 and y equal to 5/2 with dotted line. You now can start to sketch the graph of gx and g inverse x. From the graph, we can see that g inverse x is the reflection of gx.
For question D, we need to show that g multiplied with g inverse is equal to x. First, we obtain the g inverse value from question B, which is 1 plus 5x over 2x. Then we substitute g inverse into the x of g. We got 1 over 2 multiplied with g inverse minus 5, which is 1 over 2 multiplied with 1 plus 5x over 2x minus 5. We simplify it, we got 1 over 1 plus 5x over x minus 5. We simplify the denominator, we got 1 over 1 plus 5x minus 5x over x. Then we solve the equation, we got 1 over 1 over x. Then we got x over 1, which is x, and shown. That's all. Thank you.